guys, so now we're going to do these worksheets for what's in a name. I'm going to read the instructions aloud to you, and please follow along with my mouse if you want. Despite Juliet from Romeo and Juliet trying to convince herself that a name has no significance in literature, names are extremely important. Authors cleverly create names that provide insight into the character of their characters. So this right here, authors create names that provide insight into the character of their characters, means that the names can tell you something. A lot like the indirect characterization stuff that we did back on Monday. A lot of times names tell you something about the characters without coming right out and saying it. Knowing more about the characters leads to a better understanding of the meaning of the text as a whole. So the more you know about the characters, the better you're going to understand the book. All right, so here we've got some examples in literature. Juliet from Romeo and Juliet is a jewel. So here, J-U-L, oops. It's not spelled right, but phonetically it's jewel. Is precious to Romeo. And Romeo is a romantic. Their names help develop this timeless love story. Okay, the Scarlet Letter we're going to skip because you guys will not know that one. Pita from the Hunger Games. Pita is a type of bread, right? And he's the son of the baker that's in town. And his warmth wraps Katniss like freshly baked pita bread. Now I'm hungry. Haha. Okay, so now we are going to do this for hidden talents, okay? So over in the chat, I'm going to give you guys one character each, okay? It's going to be a you get what you get and you don't get upset kind of situation. And I'm going to give an example here so that you guys have a model, okay? So once this is all done and it's all filled in, if you want to use it as a model, you should pause the YouTube video and then you can fill out your own worksheet while looking at the one that we're doing here together. Sounds good? Sounds good. Okay. So your turn. Name a character from a book. Because I'm your language arts teacher, I'm going to give myself Miss Nomad. She is the English teacher who's into poetry. She's always trying to sell it, and it's terrible, so no one buys it. Let's talk about what her name might mean. My people who are into social studies, what's a nomad? Nomads are people who kind of move around from place to place. They aren't really settled down. They don't have a home base. Okay? So I'm going to say a nomad is someone who doesn't have a home. They prefer to move around rather than stay in one place forever. Okay? So at this point in the novel, we don't know that much about Miss Nomad, but we know that her name might be important because of this, that she doesn't have a home base. She might want to move around or maybe move careers. But we'll find out more about her. All right, the next part says, find a quotation from the story to support your analysis. I can't have you do this part because you guys don't have the book in front of you. So I'm not going to make your life more difficult. We're going to skip that part and we're going to move on down to here. Relate the meaning of the character's name to the work as a whole. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to say that Miss Nomad wants to do something other than teach the students at Edgeview. Oops. She wants to write poetry instead. This shows that she isn't settled down and wants to make a change. Okay? So I'm going to zoom in on this for you guys here. So if you want to pause it right now and use this as a model as you guys are working, please do. I'm going to make it nice and still. There you go. And you guys can grab a screenshot of that. Pause it there.